It'll be first down and 10 for the Eagles, and we'll be saying Eagles a lot tonight. Jeff Kurtz with you here on PlayOnSports.com. Emmanuel Chin providing you all the video here on our website, and Will McCombs is our producer tonight. Vista Del Lago, under head coach Chris Jones, comes in with a record of 10-1. El Camino, having their best year since 1993, comes in with a record of 8-3. First down and 10 for Vista Del Lago. We're 9 seconds into the ball game, 11:51 remaining in the opening quarter, and we're going to get our first look at outstanding sophomore quarterback Matt Jimison. Over 2,000 yards passing this year and 34 touchdowns, and he's going to go out to the near side on first down for a completion. And that pass is complete to Brad Rittenhouse, one of his favorite targets, 717 yards receiving this year for Rittenhouse, and 13 touchdowns. Vista Del Lago, you'll see a lot of, not necessarily hurry up, but certainly eschewing committee meetings in the backfield. They don't huddle very often. And here on second down, option, Jimison's going to toss to the left-hand side. A loss of 1 on the play. Nice job by the El Camino defense getting in there. And second down and 2 is going to turn down to 3rd and 3. We mentioned a rainy evening. You could probably see it a little bit from the track on the high side of your screen. There's a lot of water out there on this artificial turf field at Folsom High School. As Jimison, looking for the play call from the sideline, steps into the shotgun formation, puts Rittenhouse in motion left to right. 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. Back to pass. Jimison's looking to throw. It's almost intercepted and then almost caught by Vista Del Lago. Instead, it falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wow. Almost disaster for Vista Del Lago, and then almost a first down for the Eagles. But the punting unit is going to come on the field. We'll get our first look at Evan Huey, who is on to punt, and also a defensive lineman. Got to love it when you've got a player on your team who's a punter/defensive lineman. He stands inside his 30-yard line. El Camino set to receive 2 back just inside their 30. El Camino in the white jerseys, green pants, green helmets, green lettering. They're going left to right. Vista Del Lago in the home, navy blue and white. This punt is away, and it's a good one. And returnable on the 21-yard line, trying to head to the far left-hand side, dodging a couple of tacklers, and then heading upfield and getting about back to where he started. On the return, El Camino's returner takes it out, and El Camino will have it first down and 10 right around that 21-yard line where he caught the ball. So no gain on the return. And it'll be first down and 10 for El Camino, and we'll get our first glance at Jonah Lassard, who's thrown for 20 touchdowns this year, 1,551 yards passing, and keep an eye on Desmond Boyd Tanner, who has 738 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns this year. He is the go-to senior running back for El Camino. On first down, rolling out and throwing down the field and open, a big catch and a long run inside the 20. Still on his feet, no, down to the 15-yard line. The knee hits the ground. Huge pitch and catch for the first play offensively for El Camino. Jonah Lassard hooks up on the far side with Drew Hassenplug, who is his favorite target. 8 touchdowns receiving this year for Hassenplug, and it's first down for El Camino in the red zone. First down and 10, El Camino at the 15-yard line. Handoff, end around, near side. El Camino going for the corner, inside the 15, down around the 10-yard line on the carry for Boyd Tanner. And he's going to get 4 yards on the play. Second down and 6 coming up. Well, an explosion offensively for El Camino. That first pass play, a huge one, goes for 64 yards. Now one back in the backfield. Running the wing tee. Here's a handoff. Nice job, Vista Del Lago on the penetration. Great defensive play. Loss of 3. And they'll bring up third down and 9. Nice job by the defense for Vista Del Lago getting in there to make that play. El Camino trying to get on the board here early. We're at the 10:08 mark and counting here in the first quarter. Hassenplug brings in the play call from the sideline and heads out far side of the field. He's locked up in solo coverage out there. Back to pass. Setting up, looking for Hassenplug. Throwing, open, but incomplete. Nice job by the Vista Del Lago defense. So El Camino gets in the red zone, but the drive stalls at the 14-yard line. And the field goal unit's going to come on for El Camino. Adam Reinking, the head coach for the Eagles. That would be the El Camino Eagles. As it's easy to get the mascot here correctly here tonight. Both teams sporting the same one. Field goal try. This is about a 31-yarder, just inside the right hash marks. The holder is Lassard. The snap is a good one. The kick is up. Plenty of leg on this. And it's good. El Camino gets on the board first as Kevin Wise gets it through, and that is the first points of the game. 3-0 our score on a 31-yard field goal by El Camino's Kevin Wise. Folks, happy you're joining us here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports, folks. And if you want to give your kids the opportunity at your school to do a broadcast like what we're doing here today, then all you got to do is get in contact with us, playonsports.com/SBP for our school broadcast program. We provide you the curriculum, the ability to stream games, as many as you'd like, using the software that we are using today that allows you to produce the type of events that we're showing you here, and a great opportunity for students to learn the ins and outs of broadcasting, immediately transferable skills once you get out to the job market after your high school career is over. So again, playonsports.com/SBP for more info. Here is the kick, and grabbing it at the 10-yard line. Vista Del Lago on the return. This is Josh Pfeffer up the sideline, and Pfeffer is going to take it out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that is where Vista Del Lago will take over, first down and 10. A return of 12 yards after that kick by Wise, and Vista Del Lago looking to get their high-scoring offense on track. 9:34 remaining, first quarter. 3-0 our score. El Camino on the board first. In the shotgun, Jimison. Jimison takes the snap. He's going to throw. Wide receiver screen to the near side, and not much on that one. Colin McCargo with the reception. Looks like no gain on the play, may have lost a yard. Let's see where they spot it. It looks like they're going to give him to the line of scrimmage. Nice job coming up from his corner spot to make the play, Eric Thomas, for El Camino. Second down and 10. Jimison with the back to his left. Takes the snap. He's setting up. He's looking down the middle. He's got time. He's going to throw underneath to his tight end. That pass is going to be complete. Great catch underneath, and that is going to be about a 5-yard gain, and that'll bring up third down and 5. Jimison in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion left to right, takes the snap, sets up, has time again, throws, and he's going to throw, and a juggling catch near midfield, making the grab and pulling it in. Look what I found, Brad Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse with the catch. First down, the first one of the game for Vista Del Lago. They've got the football in El Camino territory at the 42-yard line, and now we've got a whistle. And an official's timeout at the moment. And play will resume. Jimison, shotgun, 2 receivers either side. Takes the snap. Looking to his left. Sets up. Throws down the field, and he's going to overshoot his receiver. Looked like Rittenhouse cut off the route. So a miscommunication between the quarterback and his receiver, and an incomplete pass brings up second down and 10. .807 remaining, opening quarter. 3-0 El Camino. Jimison in the pistol formation. Takes the snap. And now he's going to keep it himself on the spread. He's going to hustle upfield. Nice gain. Close to a first down. El Camino makes him pay for it at the end of it. But Jimison's going to take it down around the 32-yard line. Official timeout. It looks like it is going to be a first down. That is the call. So Jimison picks up 10 on the carry. First down and 10 at the El Camino 32. Jimison's going to put 5 receivers in the pattern. He's going to take 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side, take the snap and tuck it away and run with it himself. Fumbles the football. Ball still loose out there on the field. Looks like Vista Del Lago might have it. Fortunately, around the 34-yard line of El Camino. Falling on the ball, Josh Pfeffer. It is a slippery ball out there with all the rain that we've had, and the ground's still wet. Loss of 3 on the play, second down and 13. 1 receiver near side, 3 to the far side for Jimison, who takes the snap. Drops back to pass. He's looking. He's throwing downfield, and is it intercepted? It is. Thomas the pick at the 12-yard line. Forward momentum, actually, they're going to say around the 15. And that is going to be the first turnover of the game. El Camino comes up with the interception. Eric Thomas with the pick. And El Camino will take over deep in their own end, but they shut down the Vista Del Lago drive. $7:12 remaining in the first quarter, and El Camino takes over. Actually, they are going to spot it, not at the 15. They're going to spot it back where he was tackled at the 10-yard line. So that is where El Camino has the football. On first down, a handoff running left-hand side. Short gain on first down. A yard, maybe 2. Tackle on the play by Andrew Shantz. Second down and 8. One receiver to the near side. That's going to be Hassenplug. Here's a handoff. Short yardage once again for El Camino. They're going to get another couple of yards, maybe to the 14. Or it will bring up third down. Let's call it about 6, but it's a long 6 for El Camino. Hassenplug's going to spread out to the near side. Under 6:10 left in the quarter. Man in motion left to right. Play action, throwing, and the pass is going to be incomplete. So a 3 and out. El Camino gets the turnover, but they cannot capitalize. That pass was intended for Mike Kintz, but he was unable to pull it in. And even if he had, probably would have been tackled right away for a short gain. And the punting unit is on for El Camino. Eagles set to punt. Awaiting the return near midfield is Vista Del Lago. This one's going to be kicked from the goal line. Good snap. El Camino gets this one away, but it is a short punt off the side of the foot. It's going to take an El Camino roll across their own 40-yard line out to the 43. So not a long punt. Maybe 30 yards. And that is where Vista Del Lago will take over, almost exactly where they were when they threw the interception, only about 10 yards shy. They have the ball at the 43-yard line, 5:54 remaining first quarter. El Camino leading at 3-0, and Jimison brings the offense back out onto the field. Pfeffer is going to be in the backfield, to his left. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. On first down, Jimison going to give to Pfeffer, running to his right, trying to bounce to the outside. Not a whole lot of running room. El Camino doing a great job pursuing sideline to sideline. And they're going to knock Pfeffer out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be at the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. A loss of 3 on first down. Second down and 13. Jimison gets the play call from the sideline. Takes a snap, play action, drops back, sets up, throws across the middle, incomplete. Had a step, but unable to pull it in on the play was McCargo. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 13. Jimison looking to complete a 3rd down play. Looking to his left, setting up, throwing, pass is complete. Thomas, another tackle. That kid is everywhere right now. Short of a 1st down, but this might be an in-between territory where Vista Del Lago elects to go for it. Looks like that's what's going to happen here as the offense still on the field. A little too close for a punt. You don't really get much of an advantage that way, and with 4th down and about 4, might as well take a shot at the El Camino 37-yard line. Jimison with the back to his left, 4 receivers, 3 to the far side, back to pass. Again, has good protection. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a lot of room. He's going to get the 1st down, cut inside the 30, and then get stopped at the 25-yard line. Nice recognition by the quarterback there, and makes the play. And that will extend this Vista Del Lago drive. Jimison the snap. He's going to run it left with Pfeffer, who's going to get tackled. Nice job by the El Camino defense coming up and making a play. Tackle on the play by LaCurtis Jones, the linebacker. No gain, 2nd down and 10. Taking the snap, Jimison on 2nd down. He's looking. Here comes the pressure. Dodges 1. Now he's going to tuck it away and run again. Heading to the near side. He's going to be close to a 1st down. Nice effort by the quarterback. Very close. He's going to be spotted at the 15-yard line. And that will be enough for a 1st down. So Jimison, who's picked up a 1st down with his feet 2 different times, once on a 4th down, that time on a 2nd and 10, puts his team in the red zone for the first time in the game. Handoff Pfeffer. Pfeffer up the middle. He's going to be stopped at the 11-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 10. Give him 5. 2nd down and 5. Clock winding down to the 3:35 mark of the 1st quarter. Same formation. Receiver the near side, 3 to the far side. Pfeffer stays in the game in the backfield. The snap, the handoff. Pfeffer again trying to bounce to the outside. Breaks a tackle, takes it down to the 5. That should be enough for a 1st down. Nice job by Jimison running the spread right here as he's doing an outstanding job. Delaying the handoff just enough to make the defense think. It is 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Vista Del Lago knocking on the door, trailing 3-0. Jimison taking his time. The clock winding down to the 3:10 mark here in the 1st. Jimison the snap. High snap. Gives to Pfeffer. Pfeffer running left. Nice stutter step. Looks like he's going to be stacked up, though, at the 4. A gain of 1. 2nd down and goal. El Camino's defense pursuit to the football has been very, very good in this 1st quarter, but they are yielding yardage. They forced 1 turnover, unable to convert. They've got a field goal after a big play got them into the red zone, but the drive stalled at the 19-yard line. Now Vista Del Lago trying to wipe the goose egg off the scoreboard that they have here so far in the 1st quarter. Jimison the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Throwing across the middle. Complete touchdown. The goose egg is gone. A short drive, but a nice drive executed by the Vista Del Lago Eagles. Coming in with that grab was Chris Cooper. Cooper, the senior, hauls it in. A 4-yard touchdown pass from Jimison. And Vista Del Lago has their first lead of the game. Extra point try coming up. This is Anders Mintz on the extra point. And now we got a bunch of players in white jerseys jumping into the neutral zone. We'll see who this is against. Nice looking pass, a 4-yard strike, Jimison to Cooper. And now the officials sorting out our penalty. It will be declined, and Mintz will try again. 2:35 left first quarter. The snap is a good one. The kick is going to be blocked. Blocked kick. Nice job getting through and making the play. That was Quentin Hagan. So Hagan with a big block, and that keeps El Camino within a field goal. Blocked extra point by Hagan. And with 2:35 remaining in the first quarter of play, the score, Vista Del Lago 6, El Camino 3. You're following the action on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And, folks, we got a lot of football going on around the state of California here tonight, and especially in the Sac-Joaquin section. Other games taking place. Go ahead and jump on our broadcast schedule page for teams and game times. Invite you to check out some of the other ones when we hit intermission here at Folsom High School, where Vista Del Lago plays their home games. More activity coming your way, though, from around the state, as we've got water polo championships in the central section, volleyball championships in the northern and central coast sections, water polo in the central coast as well. We got a field hockey final for you. All kinds of things brewing all around the state of California as we follow the fall championships right here on PlayOnSports.com. Mintz set to kick off. El Camino back to receive. We'll check out the leg on Mintz. He's going to put it in the air, and this is going to be a deep ball, but returnable. From the 3-yard line, dropped, picked up by El Camino at the 5, across the 10, 15, and then down around the 16-yard line. So a short return, bobbling the kick return hurts El Camino a little bit. They have a return of 13 yards, and they'll start out deep in their own end with 2:27 to play in the opening quarter. So El Camino's offense, which has had one big strike and then not a whole lot going for it other than that, back out on the field. Lassard brings his team out. And now we've got an official timeout on the field. And looks like a sideline warning here against Vista Del Lago. A little bit too close to the sideline. At the NFL level, they call it the get-back coach. He just walks up and down the sideline telling players to get back. And that's what the Vista Del Lago coaching staff was doing just a minute ago after they got that warning from our lead official. Back to pass on first down. Lassard sets up, hit as he throws, has a man deep. Pass is hauled in. This is going to be an 83-yard touchdown play. 2 completions now for 150-plus yards. What a throw. Hit as he throws. Lassard, he gets it down the field, and Hassenplug runs under it and gets the touchdown. And the El Camino offense, which is not winning the battle for time of possession, but is winning the battle for quick strikes, has got themselves a lead back. 9-6 our score, and the extra point coming up here for El Camino. Wow, what a play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Well, clearly, El Camino likes what they're doing, and their options deep. As on for the extra point try, already connecting on a 31-yard field goal, is Kevin Wise. Wise out of the hold of his quarterback, Lassard, and this kick is good, and it's a 10-6 game. Well, El Camino has a response for Vista Del Lago, and it takes them one play. And the drive, if you can indeed call it that, when you only have one play, lasts about 25 seconds. But this is what we've come to expect from these two schools. They are very efficient at putting points up on the board and proficient at doing so. Vista Del Lago this year, under head coach Chris Jones, point totals of 38, 63, 79 against El Dorado, 63 against Liberty Ranch again. They haven't had less than 35 since their opening week loss against Oak Ridge. Meanwhile, for El Camino, they are also good at putting points up on the board. A lot last week in particular. in their first round game, their first playoff game for the school going back to 1993, almost 20 years. And last week they beat Sacramento 39-14, but they've had points of 50, 63, 60 that they've put up this year. And you could see why. Both teams, very good offenses. Here's the kick. This is going to be returnable. Back to the 5-yard line on the return goes Pfeffer. He's across the 15. And then meets the special teams unit for El Camino at the 18-yard line. A return of about 13 yards. So neither team really getting much explosive field position on the kick return, as the special teams unit for the kickoff team has been doing a very good job. Actually, they're going to spot that at the 19-yard line. So a return of 14 yards for Pfeffer as Jimison takes over with 2:09 left in the first quarter. Trailing now 10-6. Lining up on the near side, that's Chris Cooper. Cooper closest to the sideline will man the slot. 2 receivers to the far side as well. Jimison puts it back to his left. That's Pfeffer. 3 down linemen make that 4 for El Camino. Back to pass on first down. Jimison has it a lot of time. Now the pocket breaks down. He's rolling right, running out of room, and he gets the pass off incomplete. Jimison at 6'2", 185 pounds, just a sophomore, but a big kid and difficult to bring down. It looked like El Camino had him wrapped up a bit, but he was able to get rid of the football for the incompletion. 2nd down and 10. Jimison with 2 receivers either side is going to run the option. Toss to Pfeffer. Pfeffer's going to try to bounce the outside. Once again, El Camino, great pursuit. Pfeffer knocked out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Coming up to make the hit that forced him out of bounds. Looks like that was, once again, Quentin Hagan. Hagan stepping up and making a play. Thomas involved on the play on the near side as well. 3rd down and 12. Jimison taking his time, has 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. Once again, 4 down linemen for El Camino. Here comes the rush. Jimison sets up. Good protection. Throws. Pfeffer catches it at the 20 and gets out to the 23, maybe the 24-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. That's going to be well short of a first down, and likely the punting unit's going to come on here for Vista Del Lago, with the clock stopping with 1:33 remaining in the first quarter. And that will bring on the punting unit. Ball at the 23-yard line, a gain of about 6 yards, but leads to a 4th down and a 6, maybe 7. And on to kick is Evan Huey. Huey is set to punt. Standing inside is 10. El Camino back to receive inside the 45-yard line. Huey gets the snap. He's going to get it away. Nice punt, but short punt. Well away from the return unit for El Camino, and it's going to bounce out of bounds right at midfield. So, actually, let's see if they're going to spot it midfield. They're going to walk it back a little bit. At the 42. So a very short punt. El Camino, outstanding field position. They will take over with 1:26 remaining in the first quarter of play. And you could see a lot of the pop-up tents out here on the football field, protecting people from the rain. But all credit goes to the cheerleaders for both squads who are out there without pop-up tents and absorbing a lot of this. So it seems like the rain has stopped for the moment here at Folsom High School. 10-6 our score. Ball at the 42-yard line. Lassard under center. On first down, puts a man in motion. Everybody jumps into the neutral zone for Vista Del Lago. We got a penalty, and this is going to give El Camino 5 free yards. First penalty of the football game against Vista Del Lago. Each team now has had one, though the one neutral zone infraction against El Camino occurred on an extra point, and Vista Del Lago declined that penalty. Here, first penalty of the game for Vista Del Lago, 5 yards. Here's a handoff left side. Nice defense by the Eagles as they get there, no gain on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 5. Vista Del Lago's interior defense has done a pretty good job against the run so far. Not a whole lot going. Really, it's been the deep ball that has hurt the Vista Del Lago defense. Man in motion, play action, dropping back Lassard, throwing down the middle again, once again with a step, once again with a grab, and down to the 2-yard line on the play goes El Camino. Same play every time right now for El Camino. That was Herman Thomas who made the catch. And the ball at the 2-yard line, first down and goal. Well, that is the third time that El Camino has run that play, and they have been effective every single time they've run it. With Vista Del Lago committing to the run, no safeties deep, and single coverage on the corners and up the middle. El Camino is getting some openings in the passing game. Here's a handoff on first down, and hello. Quick tackle by the Vista Del Lago defense. Once again, the running game, not a whole lot there. Great job getting in there and making the stick on that one. Goes to Chris Grunsky, who's known by the nickname of Bear. Has said his teammates have been calling him that since he was in Pee Wee football, and you can see a little bit why. He was up there and made a quick hit, and that will end the first quarter of play. A loss of 2 on that first down run. Second and goal coming up. Teams will switch sides as El Camino leads it here in this Division III quarterfinal, 10-6 over Vista Del Lago, right here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Folks, want to let you know you can follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. Also, you can go ahead and go on to YouTube and subscribe to our videos. A lot of highlights and fresh content we're bringing your way every week in a variety of sports. And what's the best way to find out? Well, of course, through social media. And so if you go onto Facebook, like our page, subscribe to our feed on Twitter. We're tweeting about all the different games taking place around the state of California tonight. You can find out about that all the way to the state championships as we follow along all the way to the Home Depot Center in Carson, California. Not that far away. Thanksgiving next week, folks, and hope you and your family have a great Thanksgiving. You can also subscribe to our videos on YouTube, where we also stream the games live. We bring it all to you, folks, right here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports, as El Camino with the ball inside the 5-yard line. They were at the 2 a moment ago. A 2-yard loss after a nice tackle by Grunsky makes it second down and goal from the 4-yard line for the El Camino Eagles. Now going right to left in the white jerseys, Vista Del Lago left to right in the navy blue. Each team with their full complement of 3 timeouts here in the first half. El Camino up to the line of scrimmage, second down and goal. They're going to send a receiver near side, stay in that wing T formation, split backfield behind Lassard, man in motion, toss sweep, left side, seeing if they can get to the outside. El Camino to the corner, El Camino in the end zone, touchdown. Touchdown for Herman Thomas. He gets in from 4 yards out, and El Camino extends their lead, and it takes them all of 6 seconds here in the second quarter. A 4-yard touchdown run by Herman Thomas. And now the extra point coming up. El Camino on for the extra point try. This is Wise. He's already connected on 1 so far, plus a 31-yard field goal. This one isn't quite as pretty, but it is good. 17-6 is our score, and probably not as many people here as might have attended had it not been raining, but certainly the Vista Del Lago crowd a little surprised by what they're seeing so far. El Camino looks very comfortable on the road as the 10 seed. This is their second road game. They were the road team against Sacramento last week and came away with a big 39-14 victory. Meanwhile, Vista Del Lago faced Lincoln and shut them out. That's Lincoln of Lincoln, not Lincoln of Stockton. We're covering the Lincoln of Stockton game. They have a big one against Franklin High School. A fantastic matchup. Another game we're covering here on PlayOnSports.com. Other game we've got for you, Granite Bay down at Downey. Capital Christian hosting Los Banos. And then Antelope has a home game tonight as well. We're covering that one for you against Buha Colony. So a lot of good games taking place around the Sac-Joaquin section. We got 5 good ones for you right here on PlayOnSports.com as Wise set to kick off. Vista Del Lago ready to return short kick. Pfeffer's going to come up, grab it at his 18-yard line, across the 20, 25, 30, down the sideline, 40, and he's knocked out of bounds, but good field position for Vista Del Lago. And that is where, 41-yard line is where they're going to spot it. A return of 23 yards for Pfeffer. Biggest return of the game so far for Vista Del Lago, and they've got good field position. 11:49 remaining opening half. So Jimison, who's connected on a touchdown pass so far in the game, brings his offense out on the field. He's going to leave 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, the short side of the field. The back, Pfeffer, to his left. On first down, Jimison, the snap. Drops back to pass, looking left, now looking right. He's going to throw, and he's going to throw incomplete. The pass intended for Rittenhouse. And it looked like 3 Eagles, that's El Camino Eagles, converged to make the play. Meanwhile, we got a penalty marker down, it looks like, in the offensive backfield. We'll see what the call is here. Block below the knees goes against Vista Del Lago. So right now, our officiating crew talking it over with El Camino. They may elect to decline here. Let's see if they take the penalty. 2nd and 10 will be the option otherwise, but they may force Vista Del Lago back. They did take the penalty. So block below the knees. That's going to be a 15-yarder from the spot of the infraction. And you can see why Coach Reinking elected to take this one. Its ball is going to now be back at the 22-yard line. So first down still, but first down and 29. Jimison back in the shotgun to the back to his left and a lot of yardage to make up. And now we've got a whistle by the officials. Quick delay and we're back at it. Not quite sure what that timeout was for, but the officials squaring something away. They've got it taken care of, and Jimison takes the snap. He's going to throw a wide receiver screen to the near side. Nice possession pass on first down and a long way to go. That pass is complete to Colin McCargo, who's had a couple of those prior to this. He takes it across the 25-yard line out to the 26. Short gain. Still 2nd down and a long way to go. The first down marker is at the El Camino 49-yard line, so that gives you an indication with the ball at the 26. 25 yards still required here for Vista Del Lago. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Jimison drops back. Again, plenty of time. The offensive line's been doing a good job. Hits a wide receiver on a crossing route. He's going to get all of that first down and more. Well, first down and 29 turns into 2nd and 25, turns into a first down for Vista Del Lago. But wait, we got a penalty marker. Once again, another chop block against the Eagles. So what should have been a first down on an outstanding crossing route by the Vista Del Lago offense results in another penalty. This one, we'll see where they're going to spot it from. It looks like about the 24-yard line is where they're going to start walking this off. So it will remain 2nd down. Instead of getting the first down, Vista Del Lago back at their 12-yard line. So now 2nd down and 39 yards to go for Vista Del Lago. Jimison puts Pfeffer to his left. Two receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. The officials having a conversation along the sideline with head coach Chris Jones, who's looking for an explanation as to why he's gotten 2 chop blocks within 3 plays. And you wonder how many times that's actually been called against Vista Del Lago this year. Got to think not many. 11:04 remaining opening half. Officials start the clock again. Pfeffer's going to move now to Jimison's right. 1 receiver now to the near side, 3 to the far side. Jimison stands at his 5-yard line. He's going to throw that receiver screen, and it's going to be dropped. 3rd down. McCargo was the intended target there, and I think he's a little frustrated with himself. Looked like he was looking upfield before he really had the football. Same formation for Vista Del Lago, who's deep in their own end and facing a 3rd and 39. Jimison looking left, steps up in the pocket. He's going to throws across the middle, pass complete. Nice gain. It'll give the Eagles a little bit of breathing room out near the 25-yard line. Rittenhouse with the reception. A gain of 13, but well short of a first down, and the punting unit on once again for Vista Del Lago. Evan Huey out there standing at his 10-yard line. El Camino awaits the punt around their 40. Now man in motion, left to right. Seemed to be an odd time for a fake punt, and instead it's just a little change up. Nice job grabbing this one at his own 30-yard line. This is Thomas. Thomas breaks a tackle, tries to get a straight arm, and he's going to be hauled down inside his 20. Great job by Vista Del Lago's special teams unit. Nice job in particular by Andrew Shantz, who came in to make the final hit on Thomas, who will be stopped inside his 20-yard line, and El Camino, who could have had good field position. Instead, a combination of the Huey punt and the special teams coverage, they've got the ball at their own 19, first down and 10. 9:54 left in the half. So Vista Del Lago, they may not get first downs or a score on that particular possession, but certainly given where they were after the 2 penalties, set themselves up nicely in the field position battle. Here's a handoff right side. Nice tackle at the line of scrimmage by Vista Del Lago. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Shantz comes up and makes his second tackle in as many plays. Once on special teams and once up from his safety spot. El Camino looking to burn a little clock here. Taking their time. The play coming in from the sideline. Lassard steps into the shotgun, puts it back to his left. Man in motion right to left. Snap, wide receiver screened underneath, and it's intercepted. What a read. Reacting on the ball right away was Chris Cooper. Cooper saw that coming. As soon as El Camino went in motion, Herman Thomas went in motion right to left, and Cooper, doing a great job with the scout film, steps right up and cuts in front to make the pick. First turnover of the game by El Camino, and Vista Del Lago has the ball at the 16-yard line. So now Jimison with a great opportunity to make this a one-possession game. Pump fakes, rolling, throwing, pass complete underneath, hit at the 11, taking it to the 10, then down to the 8-yard line. Great second effort. Will result in a gain of about 8 yards, second down and 2. Nice job by Vista Del Lago on that play. Second down and short. Jimison's going to keep it on the ground. Pfeffer's got a hole. He's got a first down. He's got a touchdown. Taking advantage of the turnover. It takes Vista Del Lago 2 plays, and they get a score on an 8-yard touchdown run by Pfeffer. And now Vista Del Lago is going to go for 2. And why not? Trailing 17-12, an extra point doesn't really help you here. Might as well go for 2. If you connect, you trail by just 3. If you miss, you're down by 5, but you would have been down by 4 anyway with the extra point. So a touchdown would be necessary either way. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side for Jimison. From the 3-yard line, the 2-point conversion. He's looking to his right, throwing on a fade and hauling it in for the 2-point conversion. The 2-point conversion effective, and the grab made by Tyler Kame. Well, that fires up the El Camino fans here. as the two-point conversion good, and our score is 17-14 with 8:37 remaining in the half. Vista Del Lago fans were looking for something to cheer about, but Shantz, a couple of nice tackles, the interception by Cooper, and then the touchdown run by Pfeffer combined with a two-point conversion from Kame. And the score is 17-14. So a lot of different players stepping up and making plays right there for Vista Del Lago, and now El Camino is going to need to respond. They maintain their lead as on to kick is Anders Mintz. El Camino taking their time after that play. A lot of conversation with the special teams unit, and Vista Del Lago was ready to go, and El Camino now trotting out there. Mintz to kick. Mintz puts it in the air. It is a high kick, a returnable kick. From the 4-yard line, here comes El Camino. Across the 15, 20, through a hole, and out to the 30-yard line. Nice return of 26 yards on the play by the Eagles. And they will take over first down and 10. That was Desmond Boyd Tanner on the return. $8:31 left in the half. El Camino looking to see if they can respond. They did the first time with a score of their own. A handoff on first down. This is a run to the right-hand side, and a gain of about 5 on first down. Make that 6. Second down and 4. See if El Camino can get a bit of a drive going here. They haven't had the opportunity. To really get a long extended drive going. And here they're going to be stopped in the backfield. It looks like, yep, a loss of 1, maybe 2. And that'll bring up third down and 6. Big third down coming up here for El Camino. Maybe even bigger for the Vista Del Lago defense if they can get a stop here and get the ball back. Lassard in the shotgun, a back to his left. Lassard the snap, drops back, looks, throws, pass is going to be complete, and now it's all a function of the spot. Looks like it's going to be right at the 40-yard line. Nice catch by Hassenplug, and it looks like that'll be enough for an El Camino first down right at the marker. And that will be a first down. So El Camino needed 6, and they got all 6. Vista Del Lago fans not happy with the spot. It looked like actually Hassenplug caught at the 41-yard line. May have juggled it for the moment. And then he was tackled at the 39, but forward progress to the 40, and it's a first down for El Camino. The drive continues for the Eagles. Quickly up to the line. Lassard under center. Puts a man in motion. Handoff. Running Thomas. He's going to get a couple out to the 42. Second down and 8. Herman Thomas, he's been impressive in this game with that long, or that 4-yard run earlier. Also a couple of big catches. Took him down to the 2-yard line before completing that run. Here's a handoff to the left-hand side. Bouncing off tacklers, staying on his feet and getting the first down. Way to fight for that one to the 48-yard line on the carry. That was Thomas again. Boy, he has been impressive. First down for El Camino. 6:15 left in the half. Again, both teams have all of their timeouts that they can utilize if they need to. Lassard up to the line. One back in the backfield. Man in motion. This is a play action. And we got a penalty marker before we could even get rolling. Lassard rolling out, thinking he still had an opportunity for a man downfield, but we have an officials throwing a flag from the near sideline. And this is going to be a false start against El Camino. This is their second penalty of the game. And this will take El Camino back to their own 47-yard line where it'll be first down and 15. 17-14 our score. El Camino with a 3-point advantage. Eagles up to the line. Lassard under center. Handoff, running to the left, trying to get to the corner. This is Thomas upfield. He makes up the difference in the penalty. Plus, takes it to the 44-yard line. And that'll bring up a second down and about 6. Nice run by Thomas, who's getting a bulk of the carries right now. Not a lot from Desmond Boyd Tanner at the moment. Tanner lined up in the wing spot on the left-hand side, now in motion. Lassard out of the shotgun, rolling, throwing, and the pass is underthrown, incomplete. Lassard having to throw off his back foot. I think he was looking for his receiver to come back to that ball a little bit. And instead, his receiver took off down the field. In fact, Lassard is meeting him to talk that one over. That might have been Thomas who he's chatting with. Actually, no. El Camino up to the line. 5:34 remaining in the half. Lassard puts Boyd Tanner in motion, drops back to pass, sets up. Here comes the pressure. Lassard running for his life, looking for somebody. Quick toss along this. Not much of a gain there, and now we got a penalty at the end of it. Anton Hollins had the catch. He was driven out of bounds, but then a few yards out of bounds, he was thrown to the turf. And that is a late hit that's going to be the call against Vista Del Lago, and that should be enough for an El Camino first down. So we will see where they're going to spot this from. It was a great play by the Vista Del Lago defense. They got pressure on Lassard. They wrapped up Hollins before he got back to the first down, or before he got to the first down marker, but then we've got a hold against El Camino, and then a dead ball penalty, personal foul, is going to go against Vista Del Lago. So we've got a couple penalties on the play, and let's see how they're going to spot this off. So this may actually benefit Vista Del Lago a little bit. So they're going to walk off the holding penalty first. That's going to be the 10-yarder against El Camino. Then they're going to turn around and walk off 15 against Vista Del Lago. So it's going to be third down and 11, it looks like, as they're going to spot it at the Vista Del Lago 49-yard line. So all that activity, and ends up El Camino loses yards on the play, but they do get another down to work with. And the reason they ended up losing yards on the play is because the holding penalty was deep in the offensive backfield, so the officials walk the holding penalty off from there, and then the 15 yards takes it to the Vista Del Lago 49-yard line. 5:25 remaining in the half. Big third down and 11 coming up here, and El Camino taking their time. The last thing they need is another delay of game, or not another one, but a delay of game penalty. They have yet to get one in the game. Lassard brings his team up to the line, steps into the shotgun, puts it back to his right. The wingman Boyd Tanner to the left, and now we've got a whistle, and El Camino took too long. They're going to have to take a timeout, and they will. That is their first charged timeout here in the first half. They've got 2 remaining, and again, Vista Del Lago has all of theirs. You're following the action on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. And folks, again, more coverage coming your way from around the state of California tomorrow. We've got girls volleyball championships in the Central Coast and Northern sections, a field hockey final in the Central Coast section, late night volleyball from the North Coast section in 6 different spots, and then water polo from the Central section and Central Coast section a lot of activity coming your way, and then, of course, plenty of football next week as well. Northern Section Championships on Wednesday. We've got the San Francisco City Championship on Thanksgiving Day from Kezar Stadium, where the 49ers played a long, long time ago. And then more football on Friday with semifinal action from around the state, a couple of more championships in the Northern Section, and then 2 in the Sac-Joaquin on Saturday. So we've got a lot of high school activity for you, and I know many of you are going to be traveling. Don't worry, you will not miss any of it from wherever you are around the country or around the world right here on PlayOnSports.com. 5:25 left in the half. El Camino out of their first time out, up to the line of scrimmage, facing a 3rd and 11 at the Vista Del Lago 49-yard line. Back to pass, Lassard steps up. Now he's going to roll to his left, running out of room. He's going to throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Good effort by Lassard, buying some time. Herman Thomas almost got that ball, but it short-hopped him. And that'll bring up a 4th down. So Vista Del Lago is going to get the ball back with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the half and 3 timeouts. On to punt is Kevin Wise. Wise standing just inside his 40-yard line. Pfeffer inside his 15. The snap is a good one. Wise gets that one away barely, trying to angle it away from Pfeffer, who's going to fair catch it at the 10. And that is where Vista Del Lago will take over, first down and 10 with 5:09 left in the half. So let's see if the Eagles, and that would be the Vista Del Lago Eagles, can get on the board again before the end of the half. They trail by 3, 17-14. They were down 17-6 a little bit ago, but they forced a turnover, their first one of the game, got a touchdown a few plays later. Then forced El Camino to punt from around midfield, now taken over deep in their own end with plenty of time on the clock. Jimison's going to put Pfeffer to his right, 2 receivers either side on first down. From the 10-yard line, the snap. The handoff, this is Pfeffer. Pfeffer tries to run left, then tries to run right, and doesn't find a lot of room either direction. He's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Jimison this time going to put Pfeffer to his left. Same formation otherwise. The snap. Jimison back to pass. Looking, throwing. Pfeffer wide open along the far sideline, then drops the football. Could not hang on. And that'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd down and 10 for Vista Del Lago. Jimison getting the play call and is going to stick with the same formation. Pfeffer to his left-hand side. El Camino staying in that 4-3 defense, so they've got single coverage in a lot of spots. Back to pass. Here's the throw. Pfeffer is open. Can't hang on to the football again. The first time may have been a function of a wet football. The second time it looked like he took his eye up the field before he had the ball, and that'll be 4th down and 10. And this will likely mean the punting unit for Vista Del Lago, especially given that they're on their own 10-yard line. And the clock stopping with 4:34 remaining, so El Camino should get pretty good field position here. Likely right around midfield. As Huey on to punt, standing about 4 yards deep in his end zone. Herman Thomas awaits at the 46-yard line of Vista Del Lago. Man in motion left to right. The snap is a good one. Huey gets his punt away. High punt away from Thomas. Good punt. It's going to bounce inbounds, and a great roll for Vista Del Lago down to the El Camino 33-yard line. I think Thomas thought that one was going to sail out of bounds, and it bounced right inside the sideline and then rolled another 10 yards. Great punt by Huey. That was a 58-yarder down to the 32. What a kick. Huge punt by Huey. And with 4:23 remaining in the half, El Camino takes over with 2 timeouts. And probably a little bit more real estate in front of them than they were anticipating. Lassard under center, split backfield, receiver far side, now in motion, toss sweep to the right. This is Boyd Tanner trying to get to the corner. He does, cuts upfield, and driven out of bounds around the 39-yard line. Nice run on first down by Boyd Tanner, whose name we have not called very frequently in this game so far. Herman Thomas has been getting a bulk of the carries. Now we got a flag down on the far side of the field. Looks like near the point of the tackle. Clock stopping with 4:16 left in the half. It's a face mask penalty. It's going to go against Vista Del Lago. That's their 5th penalty of the half. And it's going to be a 15-yarder. So the yardage piling up on the penalty side of the ledger for Vista Del Lago. 5 penalties now for 66 yards. And a first down for El Camino at the Vista Del Lago 47-yard line with 4:16 to play in the half. Lassard the snap, handoff left side. Not a lot of running room. Good job by the Vista Del Lago defense stopping that. Might have been a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11. Ball back at the 48-yard line. Thomas loses a yard on the carry. Now under 4 minutes remaining. The rain is let up here at Folsom High School. Vista Del Lago and Folsom both had home games in the second round of the playoffs. They had a coin flip earlier in the week to see who get to play on Friday. Vista Del Lago won the coin flip. So Folsom hosts Vacaville tomorrow night, right here. Here's a handoff up the middle, trying to bounce to the outside, then slipping and falling at the 44-yard line. That was Greg Scott on the carry. Looked like he might have had a little bit more running room, but unfortunately lost his footing. Gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Well, Camino looking to keep the drive alive, at least work some more clock down. They have a very good field goal kicker in Kevin Wise, who has already connected from 31 yards, so they don't need a whole lot more room. As showing blitz Vista Del Lago, and they're going to jump into the neutral zone. Our officials having trouble getting his flag out, but there it is. Took him a few minutes, but that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, more than likely against Vista Del Lago for the neutral zone infraction. So 3rd down and 7 turns into 3rd and 2 at the 39-yard line. Clock stops with 3:06 remaining in the half, and getting the play call from the far side is Drew Hassenplug. So Hassenplug brings the play call into the huddle and then sprints out to the far right-hand side. 3rd down and 2. Clock starting again, now under 2:50 remaining. Split backfield. Here's a handoff, looking for room left side. That'll be enough for a first down. Inside the 35, down around the 34-yard line, a gain of 5 on the carry by Thomas. Actually, they're going to spot that, or the officials at the 33, so a gain of 6. Clock will stop temporarily while the chains move. Again, El Camino has 2 timeouts remaining. And they're on the march. Man in motion, handoff. Boyd Tanner running right with a lead blocker, and he's going to get a couple of yards. Nice pursuit by Vista Del Lago. Actually, maybe only 1. Looks like El Camino content right now to burn a little bit of clock. That's no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. So Boyd Tanner unable to get to the edge. Again, nice pursuit by Vista Del Lago on that play. Both defenses have been doing a pretty good job going sideline to sideline. There's not been a whole lot of running room around the corner. One back in the backfield this time for Lassard. He's going to do an inside handoff, and Boyd Tanner slips and falls as the hole opens in front of him. He's going to lose a yard, maybe 2, back at the 35-yard line. He'll bring up 3rd down and 12. From here, it'd be a 52-yarder for Wise. That might be on the a little bit too far for his range. Now a minute 33 remaining as El Camino's taking their time. And they let this one wind down and call timeout. Hassenplug brings the play into the huddle. Team up to the line of scrimmage. They might need to hurry this up a little bit. Now under a minute 20 to play. Lassard in the shotgun. Lassard takes a snap, gets the play off in time, looking to his left, throwing to his left, man open, but unable to haul it in is Hassenplug, and that'll bring up fourth down from the 35-yard line with 1:09 to play. This might be a situation where El Camino finds themselves in in-between territory and might elect to go for it. And now El Camino is going to use a timeout. So, El Camino is going to talk it over. They've got one timeout remaining. Vista Del Lago, again, has 3 timeouts they can use, but El Camino is looking for a play here with Wise having connected from 31 yards. He's 14 yards away from where he was kicking the last time. So, you'd be looking at a long one from here, and I think Coach Reinking is going to elect to go for it. Just now figuring out what play to run. They've been pretty effective with Herman Thomas and Hassenplug running post patterns down the field. They've connected on 3 of those, but they have avoided it since then. That last route, Hassenplug was open close to a first down as the El Camino coaching staff realizing they don't have to get all of it in one shot necessarily, but now they do. 4th down and 12 at the 35-yard line. El Camino is still showing a little bit of confusion. They're going to send one receiver to the near side. That's actually the kicker, Wise, who also doubles as a defensive back and wide receiver. I guess that triples if you're going to count everything else he's doing. Lassard in the shotgun with the back to his left. Drops back. Here comes the pressure, and down he goes. The Bear gets to him at the 45-yard line. Nice play by Grunsky. The ball at the 45-yard line. Vista Del Lago takes over with 1:05 left and 3 timeouts. Big defensive play. So now it's up to the El Camino defense to get some stops. Worst case, Vista Del Lago wanted to work it into field goal range and see if they could tie it up going into the half. Jimison out there in the shotgun with the back to his left, puts a man in motion left to right. On first down, the pass underneath is intercepted. Intercepted by El Camino. They're to the 25, the 20, breaking a tackle, and it is a touchdown for the El Camino Eagles on the pick. Anton Hollis reads the screen, intercepts it, and returns it 40 yards for a touchdown. Wow, what a turnaround. After Vista Del Lago made a great defensive stand, takes over, and on the first play, El Camino, their second turnover that they've forced in the game, 2 interceptions thrown by Jimison, and the El Camino Eagles are an extra point away from a 10-point lead. Wise on for the extra point. Here's the extra point try. The snap, a good one. Wise's kick, also good. 24-14 is our score as El Camino steps up and makes a play defensively. Well, I said it was going to be on the El Camino defense to do something and get some stops, and they do even better than that. The pick 6 for Hollins makes it 24-14 with 54 seconds left in the half. Folks, stay tuned at halftime for the PlayOnSports.com halftime show, where we'll step away for a little bit, then come back to a quick recap of the first half, get you ready for the second half of action here in this Division III quarterfinal game between Vista Del Lago, the number 2 seed, and El Camino, the number 10 seed. Now Vista Del Lago going to look for some big yardage on special teams here. Pfeffer drops back for the kick from Wise. Pretty much all of them have been returnable so far for Pfeffer. Nothing in the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to await the kick around his 5-yard line. Looking to see if he can get the ball somewhere in the neighborhood of the 35 or 40 for Vista Del Lago. Again, the Eagles with those 3 timeouts. That does give them plenty of time with 54 seconds on the clock to move the ball down the field. Wise to kick off. Again, El Camino going right to left on your screen in those white jerseys, now with a 10-point advantage. Pfeffer, this is going to be returnable from his 10-yard line. Across the 15, 20 running left. Running out of room, knocked out of bounds around the 25. He might be stopped just shy of the 25-yard line at the 24. Return of 14 yards. And that is where Vista Del Lago will take over. So we'll see what the coaching staff elects to do here. If they're going to try to move the ball quickly down the field. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 25, so a return of 15. Vista Del Lago with 3 timeouts in 48 seconds going to take some shots down the field. And we'll see what they elect to do or if they try to play a little more conservatively. Jimison out there is going to put Pfeffer to his left. 2 receivers to the far side, the short side of the field. 2 to the near side. Safety coverage both ways, just 1 linebacker. Man in motion left to right. On first down, Jimison back to pass, looking down the middle. He's got a man open. It's deflected away. Boy, the linebackers for El Camino have been doing a great job cutting off some of those seam routes and forcing Jimison to throw a tight ball into tight quarters. Incomplete, 43 seconds left in the half. Second down and 10. Jimison getting the play call from the sideline. The snap. Handoff Pfeffer this time. Pfeffer up the middle. Positive yardage. Out to the 28. El Camino with just 1 timeout left. It looks like that Vista Del Lago is going to be content to let the clock wind down in the opening half. Under 30 seconds remaining. And that is what Vista Del Lago is going to do. I don't even think they need to run another play. Ten seconds remaining. Jimison's got his team lined up. The snap. Handoff Pfeffer again. No, Jimison's going to keep it. He's trying to run right. Cuts back left. He's going to be ankle tackled on third down. And that will end the first half. Well, El Camino makes some big plays down the field with some long pass plays and the pick 6 right before halftime, making it 24-14 El Camino at the intermission. We're going to step away here on PlayOnSports.com, then come back with the PlayOnSports.com halftime show. Again, your halftime score. El Camino 24, Vista Del Lago 14. Back with more in just a few moments.
away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot this.
Halftime winding down here at Folsom High School as Vista Del Lago hosting El Camino in this quarterfinal game in the Division III part of the Sac-Joaquin section. Vista Del Lago trailing El Camino at the half, 24-14. Let's recap the scoring for you. Jeff Kurtz bringing you all the action here on PlayOnSports.com. El Camino started the game with a 31-yard field goal from their kicker, Kevin Wise, and that made it 3-0 to begin the ball game. But Vista Del Lago responded on their next possession with a 4-yard touchdown pass from their quarterback Jimison to Cooper. The extra point, however, was blocked. El Camino, the next possession, an 83-yard touchdown pass from Lassard to Thomas. We said Hassenplug originally, but it turned out to be Thomas with a reception, and that made the score 10-6 at the end of the first quarter. El Camino got a 4-yard touchdown run from Henry Thomas in the second quarter, making it 17-6. Vista Del Lago cut the lead to 3 with an 8-yard touchdown run by Pfeffer, plus a 2-point conversion. But towards the end of the half, a 40-yard touchdown return on an interception by Anton Hollins of El Camino, and that is where we are right now. 24-14 is our score, and Vista Del Lago will be kicking off to begin the second half of play. So El Camino with an opportunity to strike first here in the second half. El Camino will be going right to left. Vista Del Lago in the navy blue jerseys going left to right. McCombs, our producer today. Emmanuel Chin providing all the video for you here on PlayOnSports.com. Happy you're joining us from wherever you're watching around the world the week before Thanksgiving. And we've got more football coverage coming your way next week as well, as we will have games for you on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So as much as you can handle, folks, we will have for you here on PlayOnSports.com. The officials giving teams the 3 extra minutes of warm-up time, and then we'll get ready for the second half of play. El Camino came into today with a record of 8-3. Their best season since 1993, their first playoff appearance since 1993. Almost 20 years for the El Camino Eagles between playoff appearances, and they get in and they win their first game last week against Sacramento High School, and now leading here through the first half against Vista Del Lago. That game was a road game as well for El Camino. And now the coaching staff for Vista Del Lago is going to gather his troops on the sideline briefly as we wind down to the final minute. The coach is making sure, or excuse me, the referee is making sure that even though the teams are out on the field, they're giving them that extra warm-up time. So even though they were already warmed up, you think you might be able to forego that, but our officials sticking to the letter of the rule. And so we'll be underway with the second half in about 35 seconds. There was a lot of rain coming in, but it has since died away, which has made it much more enjoyable for the fans who are here in attendance at Folsom High School. And we're hopeful that it will stay relatively dry like this the rest of the way, because it was coming down pretty hard before the game started. A few players have slipped trying to make cuts. Not too bad, though. A few dropped footballs because they've been a little wet. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. First half of action, 6 penalties for Vista Del Lago for 71 yards. 3 penalties for 15 yards for El Camino. 1 turnover for the El Camino Eagles, an interception. 2 interceptions from Vista Del Lago. Again, 1 returned by El Camino for a touchdown before the end of the half. We are underway in the second half of play. This kick is going to go towards the sideline and will go out of bounds. And there is another penalty against Vista Del Lago, and El Camino will take over. That is going to give El Camino the football at their own 35-yard line, and so that is where they will start this drive. Good field position for the Eagles. And our first play of the second half. Lassard back out there. Puts a man in motion, Boyd Tanner. Lassard back to pass after play action, throwing down the middle of the field, and he's going to overthrow his receiver, and we got a penalty marker. Hassan Plug was the target that time. That is a pass play that has worked 3 times already. This for actual completions, one of which was that 83-yard touchdown pass to Thomas. This time it's going to result in a penalty against Vista Del Lago. That is a defensive holding penalty, and that'll be the 8th penalty of the game against the Vista Del Lago Eagles. So we'll keep an eye on that here in the second half. And it's going to be marched off. Will be a first down for El Camino. 10-yard penalty gives the Eagles the ball at the 45-yard line. First down and 10 Eagles. Lassard under center. Puts Boyd Tanner in motion, and then we got a whistle. As everybody moved for El Camino except the center and Lassard. So a 5-yard false start penalty. Either the center forgot the snap count, or everyone else got the wrong message in the huddle. So this is going to make it a first down and 15. So a little bit of a mistake-filled beginning to the second half. Well, with Vista Del Lago kicking the ball out of bounds, committing a holding penalty defensively, and then El Camino giving 5 yards back on the false start. Lassard under center. Let's see if we can get an actual playoff here without a penalty flag. Ball thrown far side. Pass complete. A wide receiver screen is going to net about a yard to the 41. Second down and 14. Nice job coming up and making the play. The corner on the far side of the field for Vista Del Lago. El Camino wisely is going to take their time between plays here. Up by 10. Too early to burn clock, but at least you can use up a little bit of it when you get the opportunity. Time of possession certainly favored Vista Del Lago in the first half, but El Camino, one drive was one play. They had the other touchdown on an interception. They got their field goal resulted in about a 5-play drive. So when they've had the ball, they haven't had it too long. Here's another one. Big run down the far sideline. A huge gain. That's going to be enough for a first down plus. Well into Vista Del Lago territory, right around the 30-yard line. And once again, another big play for El Camino. They have had a bunch of those in this game. As they take it, they're going to spot at the 29-yard line, are the officials. Huge gain. And it'll be first down and 10. Lassard up to the line, back in the backfield. He puts Boyd Tanner in motion, play action. He's going to roll. He's going to be tackled, a sack. Nice job by the Vista Del Lago defense. The defensive line getting a good push. Initial hit. Was applied by, it looks like, say, Nick Remetta. Remetta was the one who got there first. The ball was going to be spotted at the moment at the 39-yard line, and now we've got a quick timeout on the field, an official's timeout, as they're going to move the chains. That's a big loss, 10-yard loss on the play. Second down and 20. Thomas brings the play call. Excuse me, that's not Thomas. That's Nick Merkovich, who brings the play call in from the sideline, then lines up on the far side of the field. Here's an inside handoff. Boyd Tanner up the middle. Big running room. He's got a first down inside the 20-yard line, down around the 16. A gain of 22, make that 23 yards, and a first down for El Camino. But wait, hold on, hold everything. We've got a holding penalty against El Camino. That is the first time that El Camino has hurt themselves in that type of a situation, and this one's going to be coming back. So it'll remain second down, but the holding penalty around the 30-yard line And El Camino, after facing a second down and 20, will have a second down again. Now it's a second down and 22 at the 41-yard line. So a loss of 12. Excuse me, totally a loss of 2, I should say. Pardon me. But from 12 yards from where the from the original line of scrimmage, here is a handoff and no gain. And that was Chris Grunsky again. Bear comes in and makes a play, no gain. Third down and 22. It's been an interesting start to the second half as we've had a number of penalties already. A couple of big plays for El Camino. Then they hurt themselves after the big play on that last one. Now they're facing a third down and long. Lassard in the shotgun with the back to his right. Lassard now moving his back to his left. And now we got a whistle and a timeout. You know, given the first half of action, it's almost like the kids had too much time. And everyone's come out a little bit flat for El Camino. They're going to take their first time out here of the first half. They've got 2 left, and you hate to use one with only 9:28 remaining in the third quarter, folks. We got a lot more action coming your way tomorrow. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, this is really great what you guys do. Boy, it'd be great if students could do this. Well, they can. The school broadcast program, folks, is you have an opportunity. If you go to playonsports.com/SBP, you can go ahead and get your students the opportunity to produce games just like this. A number of teams around the Sac-Joaquin section already doing that. And if you go to, again, playonsports.com/SBP, as you see on your screen, more information available where you can find out how you can bring this program to your school, including curriculum, give your students an immediately transferable skill right out of high school, learning producing, directing, broadcasting, instant replay, graphics, the whole kit and caboodle, folks, right here on playonsports.com. Out of the El Camino timeout, receiver to the near side. They're still taking a lot of time in that huddle getting the play in, even though they had the timeout. Third down and 22. Lassard in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Boyd Tanner. Now an inside handoff. Thomas, nice move to dodge one tackler in the backfield, and he will get positive yardage down to the 37-yard line, but that'll bring up fourth down, and the punting unit's going to come on after a 4-yard gain. So the penalty hurts El Camino. There was a penalty in the first half against Vista Del Lago after they picked up a first down on a big second down and long situation. Well, the El Camino Eagles do that, but they got a penalty as well. And now the punting unit on. Wise punting just inside the 50-yard line on the Vista Del Lago side of the field. Pfeffer waiting at the 10, but likely he's not going to get a chance to return this one. They're going to kick it away from Pfeffer. It's going to take a bounce and roll out of bounds inside the 10-yard line down at the 5. Nice kick by Kevin Wise, who's having a good game today. 3 extra points, a field goal, and now a punt inside the 10-yard line, and that is where El Camino will take over first down and 10. 8:42 remaining. Third quarter, and Vista Del Lago is going to have the football for the first time. Boy, it'd be a huge boost for Vista Del Lago if they can get a score on this opening possession. Trailing by 2 possessions, 10 points. They can make this a one-possession ball game after this drive, especially going 95 yards if they can get a touchdown. That would certainly fire up the fan base and provide a big jolt of confidence. Jimison on first down, going to hand off Pfeffer running right. Pfeffer breaks a tackle and then takes it out near the 10. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 8-yard line for a gain of 3. Second down and 7. El Camino's defense has done a good job in pursuit defensively in this game. Picked Jimison twice, and they've held him to just one touchdown pass. He threw 34 going in to this game. Jimison on second down and 7, back to pass, throwing, and he's going to underthrow his receiver, and it actually looks like Chris McCargo ran a different route than what Jimison was expecting. It's actually a good thing that Jimison underthrew him, because if he had thrown it directly to where he thought he was going to be, that probably would have been picked off because McCargo was still streaking down the field. Third down and 7. Jimison puts it back to his left. That's Pfeffer. The snap. Jimison looking left. Has all day to throw, and now throws incomplete. Tries to get it to Cooper on the crossing route, but just couldn't step into the throw as the pocket started to break down right as Cooper was making his move. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punting unit's going to have to get out there for Vista Del Lago. So a 3 and out. And this should give El Camino pretty good field position. But we said that before when Evan Huey has gone out to kick. And last time he boomed one 58 yards. Standing in his end zone, the line of scrimmage at the 8-yard line. Huey about 7 yards deep in the end zone. Thomas awaits at midfield. He remembers the last time Huey was kicking from his end zone and ended up around the 33-yard line. The snap a little high. Huey gets it down. Almost blocked. They run into Huey. Here is a flag. Really unnecessary on the part of El Camino. The ball is going to roll dead at the 49-yard line. Now the question is it running into the kicker or roughing the kicker? They're going to call this one against Quentin Hagan, who had a blocked extra point earlier in the game. That's a huge mistake, though, for Hagan. I mean, there was no way he was going to get close to blocking that one, but he got close enough to Huey where he bumped into him. So let's see. This is going to be a 6th penalty of the game against El Camino, and it's all a function of how much yardage they're going to give. It's going to be a 15-yarder. That's a 1st down. What a huge play. Wow. So El Camino gets a great punt from Wise, forces a 3 and out in Vista Del Lago, and then makes a mistake, and the Eagles have a fresh set of downs at their own 23-yard line after the 15-yard penalty. Jimison on 1st down, low snap, picks it up. He's looking, he's throwing down the sideline and deflected away. Stride for stride with the receiver on that far side of the field was the corner. Nice defensive play, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Jimison having a little trouble getting things going. In the passing game, El Camino's done a good job. Pfeffer, with the ball thrown behind him, drops it incomplete. El Camino's done a good job in coverage in this ball game. 3rd down and 10. And Jimison looking to get a completion here. Got his team up to the line of scrimmage. The snap. Jimison, and now a penalty flag comes in. This one will likely be a false start. It's a dead ball penalty. And no, instead it's going to be a neutral zone infraction. So suddenly El Camino's penalties are starting to pile up here. It's a 5-yard gain. 3rd down and 10 turns into 3rd down and 5. Jimison with a much more makeable 3rd and 5 gets the right side of the defensive line to jump and gets the 1st down the easy way. So El Camino's having some breakdowns here in concentration. All you got to do is look at the guy across from you. Is he moving? And instead, reacting to the voice, El Camino gives up the 1st down. So all the 1st downs for Vista Del Lago in this half coming off of penalties on the part of El Camino. 7:43 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jimison takes the snap. He's going to throw. Throwing, pass complete at the 42-yard line. Close to a 1st down. A little bit shy, though, pulling that one in. Making the play was Tyler Kame. Kame caught a 2-point conversion earlier in the game. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. See if Vista Del Lago stays to the air. They're going to. Jimison has all day to throw. Throws incomplete. Pass a little bit behind Rittenhouse, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Might see Pfeffer get into the act here on this particular play. What with it being a short yardage situation, it would seem to be calling for a running play. .7:30 remaining third quarter. 24-14 our score. El Camino leading. The snap. Jimison looking left. Throwing on the seam route. Makes the catch and the completion. And the ball down to the 38-yard line of El Camino came with another catch. Excuse me, that was Rittenhouse with a grab. Hagan had a shot at it, but looked like he just missed the ball coming across trying to get the deflection. And the chains move once again for Vista Del Lago. This drive started at their 5-yard line. Jimison going to give it to Pfeffer. Pfeffer looking for running room, maybe a yard. Down to the 42, 2nd down and 9. So bear in mind, the drive had stalled at their 8-yard line, and Vista Del Lago was kicking the ball away, and Hagan ran into the punter, Huey. That resulted in a 15-yard penalty and a first down. Then, on the next series of downs, Jimison got 10 yards on 2 offside penalties, and now he's running the option. Toss sweep Pfeffer. Pfeffer cuts upfield. Pfeffer's hit at the 30, and Pfeffer's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for another first down. Hagan makes the hit but doesn't wrap up, and Pfeffer's able to get a couple more yards. First down for Vista Del Lago. Well, this is the drive the Eagles were looking for as they're starting to reassert themselves. Helped by 3 El Camino penalties. And if you count that one that El Camino had where they got a first down on a 2nd down and long, really 4 big penalties committed by El Camino in this half. Here's a pass underneath. Rittenhouse can't hang on to the football. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Rittenhouse juggling that a little bit and then took a shot from both Justin Yip and Hagan. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Jimison running the option to the short side of the field. Pfeffer with a catch. He's inside the 30. Breaks a tackle. Now bouncing it all the way back to the other side of the field. Breaks another tackle. Keeps his feet. He's going to be stopped short of the 25-yard line, however. So a lot of activity, and he gets 2 yards. 3rd down and 8. Another big 3rd down coming up here, though. Right now, the Vista Del Lago Eagles probably on the outside edge of Mintz's range. If they don't get another yard, it would be a 43-yard attempt from here. It might be 2-down territory for Vista Del Lago with 5:44 and counting in the 3rd. The snap, Jimison looking left, now looking across the middle. All day to throw. The pass is going to be complete, short of the 20-yard line and short of the first down. That's a gain of 5. And now Jimison with a 4th down coming up, looking to the sideline for the play call. I think you're going for it here if you're Vista Del Lago. Looks to be a 4th down and about 3, maybe almost 4 yards. And Vista Del Lago will go for it. Will they throw or will they give it to Pfeffer? They're going to drop back to pass. Jimison again all day. Throws across the middle. The pass complete. First down for Vista Del Lago. In the red zone at the 11-yard line. Tyler Kane with a reception, but we've got a penalty. And by the body language of Vista Del Lago, this looks to be against the Eagles. The Vista Del Lago Eagles holding against Vista Del Lago. So now both teams hurting themselves with penalties. That is going to take it from 4th and 3 to 4th and about 16. So a 13-yard loss. And now I think you definitely go for it here at the 34-yard line. Vista Del Lago, even if they don't convert on the 4th down and 16, will certainly not be giving El Camino great field position. Jimison, and maybe you even get the first down. Jimison from the shotgun. Drops back, has time, looking to throw. Then he does throw underneath, incomplete. Rittenhouse can't haul it in, and El Camino will take over on downs. Well, the result is the same for El Camino in that they'd forced a punt back at the 8, but before they committed that penalty, they would have had the ball at midfield. Now they get the ball back at their own 34-yard line with 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. Well, El Camino just a couple of weeks ago was in a win-and-you're-in situation, playing Rio Americano. Rio Americano on the bubble. El Camino probably had solidified a spot. As now we got a penalty. This one's going to go against Vista Del Lago again for for an offside call, jumping into the neutral zone. That's going to put the ball out at the 39-yard line, first down and 5. El Camino beat Rio Americano 21-0 to get in the playoffs, and they've continued that storybook run since with a first-round playoff win, now leading it on the road 24-14. Still a lot of football left to be played. 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. First down and 5 for El Camino. Lassard takes the snap, handoff, running left, upfield, and let's see, second effort to the first down marker. Looks like that might be a yes to the 44-yard line. Looks like that was Thomas on the carry. He gets 5 and a first down. A lot of penalties in this football game. 10 against Vista Del Lago, 8 against El Camino. 3 turnovers. El Camino's forced 2, Vista Del Lago is forced 1. One of those 2 Vista Del Lago turnovers results in a touchdown. 24-14 our score. One receiver to the near side. 3-4 defense for Vista Del Lago. Here's a toss sweep to the left. No one's had a lot of room on the corners here, and Thomas is going to cut it upfield and get a couple of yards to the 46-yard line. Jogging to the sideline to get the play call is Hassenplug. Actually, he's going to come out of the game. Instead, coming in with the play is Merkovich. Merkovich lines up far side of the field. 2 wings, 1 back in the backfield. Man in motion, Thomas. He gets the carry, going to the right-hand side. Now he's going to throw the football. He's got a man open. Pass complete at the 30. Down the sideline and tackled around the 20-yard line on the reception. Thomas does the halfback option, gets the completion, and it's a first down for El Camino. The reception for Merkovich. The ball is going to be spotted inside the 20, down around the 15-yard line. First down and 10 in the red zone. Handoff, first down, running right. Good yardage, a gain of almost 9, down to the 6-yard line on the carry. Second down and 1. Three minutes to play in the third quarter. El Camino with a second and 1 from the 6-yard line. Split backfield behind Lassard. Tight end left. Here's a delay. The give up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown goes Desmond Boyd Tanner. The first score of the third quarter goes to El Camino as Boyd Tanner from 6 yards away extends the El Camino lead. Once again, a long pass play benefits El Camino, though this time it's not from Lassard. It's from Thomas to Merkovich. And then a couple of plays later on a run by Boyd Tanner. It's a 30-14 game, and here's the extra point from Wise. Make that 31-14. 2:40 remaining in the third quarter of play, and El Camino's got a 17-point advantage. And Vista Del Lago's got to get something going offensively. You're following the action here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. And, folks, you can go ahead and like our Facebook page. Become a fan of and follow us on Facebook. Get the latest news from PlayOn Sports on Twitter. Catch our highlights on YouTube. A lot of ways you can enjoy our content here on PlayOnSports.com. A lot of great videos that we send your way. And score updates. Great way to find out more about what we're covering here in high school sports across California and around the country. PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Vista Del Lago's offense has certainly moved the ball in this game, but now they need a lot of points and in a hurry. But this is a team and an offense that can certainly do that. They can put up points in bunches. They got a lot of time. 14 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this one, 2:40 remaining in the third quarter. Wise set to kick off, Pfeffer to return, standing around his 10-yard line. Wise puts the ball in the air. Pfeffer driven deep, and this one is going to take him into the end zone for a touchback. So Wise gets his first touchback of the game. And that was actually well-timed as El Camino forces Vista Del Lago to start from the 20-yard line. It's quite a weapon when you've got a kicker who can put in the end zone for a touchback. No opportunity to return it out of the end zone at the high school level. Winner of this game plays in the semifinals next Friday or Saturday. We will select our games and let you know what those are going to be. On Monday, they will be up on our broadcast schedule page. But we know we have two finals for you in the Sac-Joaquin section, Division 5 and 6, Saturday from the Great Bowl in Lodi, California, at 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Division 5 and 6 action. We will have that for you. And then a number of games from Divisions 1 through 4 on Friday evening. As now we've got an official's timeout on the far side. Can't quite tell what's going on along that far side, but not sure if somebody got hurt or what, but the officials checking something out in the El Camino sideline, and now we're ready to go. On first down, low snap, handoff, Pfeffer running right, cuts upfield, is going to run into Hagan right around the 25-yard line, gain of 5 on first down. Trailing by a 3-score requirement here for Vista Del Lago. They're probably going to hurry it up a little bit as we move towards the end of the third quarter. Jimison's going to throw. Far side, Pfeffer the catch. Pfeffer cuts up field. He's going to be driven out of bounds after a gain of a couple. Third down and short coming up. 2:09 left in the quarter. The ball at the 27-yard line. Oh, wait, do we have a penalty against Vista Del Lago again? That is a holding penalty against Vista Del Lago. That is their 11th penalty of this game. 5 here in the second half. Let's see where our officials are going to spot it. It was 2nd and 5, a gain of 2. Then from the spot, actually going to, from the line of scrimmage is where that penalty will occur. And so this will give Vista Del Lago the ball back at their 15-yard line. Second down and 15. From the 15. Jimison moves Pfeffer to his left. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Jimison the snap. Jimison looking. He's going to throw, and he's going to short hop his receiver on the near side. That was McCargo. And it'll bring up 3rd and 15. $109 yards in penalties right now for Vista Del Lago. 11 penalties for 109 yards. It is tough to win many football games when you're piling up that kind of yardage against yourself. Here is a throw underneath. It's going to be incomplete. Once again, Jimison looking for a receiver across the middle. This time it was Cooper, and it's going to bring up 4th down and the punting unit out for Vista Del Lago. You know, Jimison is getting time in the backfield. The offensive line not doing a bad job. They're protecting him. He really hasn't been hit much at all. The problem is the secondary coverage has been outstanding for El Camino. They haven't blitzed in the game. They've been rushing 4. They've been containing Jimison in the pocket. And there's just not anybody open. 5 receivers against 7 defensive backs and linebackers. Yui on to kick, standing at his goal line. The snap, a good one. Yui gets this one away. Nobody gets even close to him. That's probably on orders from the coaching staff. This ball is going to take a El Camino roll and will be down at the 47-yard line of the Eagles. And that is where El Camino will take over 1st and 10 with 1:34 remaining in the third quarter of play. El Camino leading it 31-14 here on PlayOnSports.com. More high school sports action coming your way tomorrow. We got water polo, field hockey, girls volleyball throughout the day. Folks, invite you to join us as we cover games across Northern California here on PlayOnSports.com. And the girls volleyball championships at the state level are going to be starting up next week. So all the teams who are playing tomorrow are going to be in. The question is, will they win a section title and will they get a home game in the first round? We'll actually have girls volleyball state championship action for you on December 1st from Concordia University in Irvine. Here's a handoff on 1st down, running right. This is Boyd Tanner. Nice run. Boyd Tanner across midfield into Vista Del Lago territory. Both of these high schools had representation yesterday in the Sac-Joaquin Section Girls Volleyball Championships. El Camino winning Division II for the second straight year. Normally the boys football or the football team will show up for the games to cheer on the girls volleyball team, but here is a holding penalty against El Camino. That's going to result in their 9th penalty of the game and some yardage going against them on their 1st down play. See where the officials are going to spot this one. We'll get back to that story in just a moment. A loss of 10. So the girls normally have the football team out there cheering them on, but the football team, which is usually not playing this late in the season, couldn't attend because they were having a team meal. They always have their team dinners on Thursdays, and the girls ended up winning. Vista Del Lago's girls were also in the finals, but they lost in a tough one. That thing went 5 sets, and both teams, though, good athletic programs. Here's a long pass, and just over the head of Hassan Plug, who, if he pulled that in, had a lot of real estate in front of him. And I'll bring up 2nd down and 20. And now we got a penalty after the play. This one's going to go against El Camino, a dead ball penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct against the El Camino Eagles. So that's their 10th penalty of the game, and that will result in 15 more yards lost. And plus, it being a dead ball penalty, it will still remain 2nd down. So now it is 2nd down and 35. The ball all the way back at the El Camino 22-yard line. There's still a lot of football left to be played here, so El Camino not helping themselves with 2 penalties totaling 25 yards on the last 2 plays. El Camino's already used 1 timeout here in the second half. So they're going to say 3rd down. Not quite sure why. You don't usually have a loss of down and it's unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but either way, 3rd and 35, and probably a running play here you would anticipate. Lassard puts a man in motion. That's Thomas. Here is a hand. Nope, Lassard's going to keep it himself. Up the middle. He's going to make up some of that yardage. Finally get tackled from the backside by Grunsky across the 35 out to the 36-yard line. So a gain of 14 yards, but still well short of a 1st down. Bring up 4th down and 21, and the punting unit comes on for the Eagles. Actually, they're going to give them forward progress to the 37-yard line. So a gain of 15 for Lassard. Pfeffer back to receive. He's standing inside his 30. Wise on to kick. Now we have an official's timeout. It was a pretty quick game to begin things, but it has slowed down, what with all the penalties. 21 penalties combined in this game. Wise gets the ball. Here's the pressure, and it's blocked. Blocked by Vista Del Lago. It's going to be recovered by Vista Del Lago at the 27-yard line. And we've got an injured El Camino player on the field. Didn't see who got to that football, but great pressure by Vista Del Lago. They block the punt, and they're going to take over with a short field to work with. And it looks like the injured El Camino player is Angel Sanchez, I believe. Yep. Sanchez lost his helmet on the play as well, so he got caught up in all of that, lost his helmet, and he's going to come off the field. But good to see him walking off the field on his own, so that's a good sign. But now Vista Del Lago with a huge opportunity. 39 seconds left in the quarter. El Camino is going to call a timeout. So El Camino's used their second timeout of the second half. This is interesting here. It was a dead ball situation, but head coach Adam Reinking is gathering the whole team on the sideline. So this must be an opportunity for Coach Reinking where he's thinking it's gut check time for us. We're making some mistakes that are uncharacteristic. We had the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And now he's getting the whole team together for a conversation. And I got to think what he's emphasizing over there is team discipline. Especially after that block kick. Vista Del Lago, boy, they would give their fans something to cheer about here if they can score quickly, especially if it's before the end of the third quarter. 31-14 the score. Vista Del Lago needs to make up 17 points, and they've got an opportunity to knock 7 off that total here. What with the ball at the El Camino 27-yard line. In fact, I think it's imperative, given the fact that Vista Del Lago has such outstanding field position and effectively forced a turnover on the block punt, that they score a touchdown. Field goal would certainly help, but boy, when you get the ball in this close, you want to go for 6. Jimison with Pfeffer to his left. Vista Del Lago crowd coming to life. El Camino crowd trying to urge on their defense. On first down and 10, Jimison takes a snap. He's looking left. He's throwing across the middle. The pass complete at the 20-yard line. Down to the 19. A gain of 8 yards. Second down and 2. Cooper with a reception. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Hustling into the game. Harry Kozlowski for the first time. He's going to line up off the right hip of the right tackle. On second down, handoff Pfeffer. Pfeffer's going to cut it back, try to break to the outside. Gets to the corner. He's got a first down. He's going to take it inside the 10-yard line. And that will end the third quarter of play. The ball at the 8-yard line, first down and goal. Teams will switch sides as we move to the fourth quarter. Final 12 minutes of action here in this quarterfinal matchup between Vista Del Lago and El Camino. El Camino leading at 31-14, but Vista Del Lago has a first down and goal at the 8. Folks, stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com postgame show. Following the game, we will go ahead and do a quick recap, name our player of the game, and conclude everything here from Folsom High School, as we've had an interesting state of affairs here, what with teams combining for 21 penalties and 3 turnovers. It has not been your cleanest football game that you've ever seen in your life. But right now, Vista Del Lago trying to get themselves back into it here with a touchdown early in the fourth quarter, knowing that they're probably going to get the ball a few more times, trying to help themselves here with a quick score to begin the fourth. It'll be first down and goal for Vista Del Lago, now going right to left as we begin the fourth quarter. Vista Del Lago has 3 timeouts. El Camino just 1. First and goal from the 8. Pfeffer to the left of Jimison. Jimison back to pass. He's looking. He's throwing. He's throwing underneath. The pass is going to be complete inside the 5. Second down and goal. A gain of about 4 yards. Nice high percentage play on the part of Jimison. We'll keep a close eye on that clock for you. That was the first play of the fourth quarter. Still a ton of time left. Jimison with Pfeffer to his left. The handoff goes to Pfeffer. Pfeffer up the middle, driving for the end zone. Does he get in? No signal yet. There it is, touchdown. Pfeffer from 4 yards out. And just 30 seconds into the fourth quarter, a touchdown for Vista Del Lago, and the game suddenly gets a little bit more interesting here as the score is now 31-20, and the extra point try coming up here in a very critical one for the kicker, Anders Mintz. Pfeffer, that's his second touchdown of the game. Here's the snap, high snap, nice job getting that down. Mintz's kick is good. Great job by Kozlowski pulling down that high snap. And why I say it's so critical, because now it's a touchdown and a field goal and you've got the game tied. If you miss that extra point there, you need 2 touchdowns. And El Camino's defense has been pretty stingy. So Vista Del Lago on a 4-yard TD run by Pfeffer, who scored from 8 yards and now from 4. Made it a 31-21 game with 11 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Vista Del Lago set to kick off. Will El Camino have an answer? And minimally, will they go ahead and burn some time off the clock? They need to get a few first downs to do it. Mintz kicks off. This ball, a deep ball, and Mintz is going to put in the end zone for a touchback. So El Camino also with a long field in front of him. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line is where El Camino will take over. As we look at Division III quarterfinal play, we'll get you the matchup, who's going to win, or whoever wins this game, who they could potentially play in the next round. Ball at the 20-yard line, first down and 10. Ender comes Sierra, playing at Sierra down in Manteca. Winner of that ball game gets the winner of this one. In the lower half of the bracket, Oakdale, Benicia, Cosumnes, Oaks, American Canyon playing elsewhere. And now we got penalty markers all over the place and a false start against El Camino. So El Camino is going to start the drive by backing up. Each team now with 11 penalties in this game. Here is a running play from the 15-yard line on first down. Is going to net 2 yards. Second down and 13. $11 penalties for 77 yards for El Camino, and now a penalty against Vista Del Lago. So we've got a face mask call against Vista Del Lago, and now they've got their 12th penalty of the game, and another 15 yards on top of that is going to give El Camino a first down. So the ball is now out at the 33-yard line of El Camino with 11:18 to play. The 12th penalty of the game against Vista Del Lago, and they have 124 yards in penalties, and now we've got illegal motion. It's going to go against El Camino. I hate to say it, but this is beginning to resemble a Raider game here in terms of the number of penalties that we're seeing out on the field. That's the 12th penalty that's going to go against El Camino. They lose 5 yards. Significantly fewer yards given up by the El Camino Eagles in penalties. 82 penalty yards right now as compared to 124 for Vista Del Lago, but both teams with the similar, exact same number of penalties. 10:50 remaining in the game. Ball at the 28-yard line. With so many penalties, there just hasn't been a lot of flow to this one. Back to pass. Lassard now running for his life. He's going to throw. He throws an interception. And Vista Del Lago has made it a 3-point game. Look what I found. J.T. Winkler standing there minding his own business as Lassard is getting sacked. He tries to throw the football away to Lassard, and Winkler picks it off at the 20 and takes it the rest of the way for a score. And there's a penalty on the play against El Camino, which is going to be declined. What a turnaround. Winkler with a pick six of his own. Second turnover of the game by El Camino. And each team now with a pick six in this one. And once again, the all-important extra point coming up here. Lassard was just trying to get rid of the ball, was hit as he threw it, and Winkler, who was just standing out in an area without anyone nearby, grabbed the football, took off with it, and scored easily. And here's the extra point. And it is good. 31-28 with 10:37 left. And in a matter of less than a minute, Vista Del Lago has erased 14 of the 17 points they were facing as a deficit. Well, don't go anywhere, folks. This game is getting more and more interesting as we head down the stretch. Vista Del Lago, who is looking at a 31-14 deficit, gets a touchdown to begin the fourth quarter, then gets a pick six, and will be kicking off again. And Winkler on special teams is the happiest kid on the field right now. El Camino had this game well in hand late in the third quarter, leading 31-14, but they started committing penalties. Then they've turned the ball over. They had a blocked punt, and Vista Del Lago trails by just 3. And now El Camino needs to score. Mintz kicking it off. This is going to be returnable from the 4-yard line. Heading upfield across the 15. Not a whole lot of running room there. Out to the 18-yard line. A return of about 13 yards. And El Camino will take over with a ton of time left in this game. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So if the Eagles, the El Camino Eagles, were thinking of burning some clock, now they need to think about getting some points. But can they? It seems like they might have taken their foot off the gas pedal a little bit in their offensive play calling, and now let's see if they can turn it back on again. Lassard up to the line of scrimmage. He's under center. One back in the backfield, two wings. Man in motion left to right on first down. Handoff up the middle. Short gain on first down. A yard, maybe 2. It's going to be second down and 9. Ball at the 20-yard line. Vista Del Lago crowd chanting defense. Lassard gets the play call. Coming in, that's Wise, the kicker, who's now lining up at receiver. Man in motion left to right. Lassard the snap, the handoff. No, he's going to keep it himself. Short yardage for Lassard. He's going to be out near the 23-yard line. A gain of 3. Third down and 6. Vista Del Lago's defense has yielded some big plays in this game, but on more conventional pass plays and running plays, they've been pretty stout. And now they've got a big third down here. El Camino, Lassard in the shotgun, takes a snap. Here comes the blitz from the outside. Lassard's going to roll away from it. Now he's running out of room. Dodges a tackler, keeps his feet, and then is drilled. And loses his helmet. What a hit. Bear. What a play. Lassard's going to have to come out for a play, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's fourth down. Oh, Lassard just got destroyed. Loss of 3, fourth down and 9. Did a great job avoiding some tacklers in the backfield and then just ran right into the middle linebacker. Wise on for the punt. Momentum certainly favors Vista Del Lago right now. Wise, a nice high kick. Pfeffer from the 46-yard line is going to be tackled at the 49, a return of 3 yards. But great field position for Vista Del Lago with 8:40 remaining. What a turnaround here. El Camino was in the driver's seat late third quarter, but 2 scores by Vista Del Lago, and they've only got 51 yards between where they are now and a lead. Vista Del Lago still has all 3 of their timeouts. Plenty of time left in the game. Vista Del Lago crowd feeling it here on this possession. Jimison on first down from his 49-yard line. Takes a snap. Going to give it to Pfeffer up the middle. Pfeffer gets a nice push inside the 45. Down around the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 yards on first down. Right now, the offensive line for Vista Del Lago winning the battle at the line of scrimmage. Here's a handoff, Pfeffer again. He's going to get the first down to the 36-yard line. Gain of 7 more yards. Pfeffer lost his towel. He's going to toss it out of there. That took 15 seconds. Clock stopped right now. It probably should have started up again after that last first down. Pfeffer, the handoff, gets hit in the backfield, cuts upfield, inside the 35, down to the 34. Short gain on first down, 2nd down and 8. But stick with it. Pfeffer seems to be running pretty well. Offensive line's getting a good push. El Camino's defense wearing down a little bit. Why not keep the ball on the ground? Instead, a pass. Jimison looking to throw. Throws across the middle. Hits his man. That's inside the 25. Another first down. Came with a catch. Tyler Kane gives his team a first down. The ball at the 22-yard line. 7:40 remaining in the game. Jimison hands off to Pfeffer. Pfeffer hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get stood up right there. No gain. 2nd down and 10. Actually, they're going to give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. $7:20 and counting, 4th quarter of play. Pfeffer to the left. Jimison takes a snap. He sets up, he throws. There's Kame again across the middle. Kame doing his best. Jason Witten imitation, drops the football. No, he was down. The officials say he was down at the 14-yard line, about a yard shy of the first down. El Camino fell on the football, but the officials say no. Kame was down. And now we've got an official's timeout. The officials are looking at the football. I think they're wiping it off a little bit. And now they're resetting the chains. It's 3rd down, 3rd and 2. .6:45 remaining. Jimison on 3rd and 2. Drops back, looking to his right, throwing the pass deflected. Nice play by El Camino and decision time for Vista Del Lago. Getting his mitts on that ball. This might be one where Vista Del Lago talks it over. That was Cade Goodman with the deflection. They're going to go for it as Vista Del Lago. 4th down and 2 from the 14-yard line. Be a 31-yard field goal from here, but they're going to go for it. Empty backfield, 5 receivers. And then El Camino jumps in the neutral zone. And it's a first down for Vista Del Lago, a 5-yard penalty against El Camino. Breakdowns in discipline on the part of the El Camino Eagles here in the second half. First down and goal at the 9-yard line. Jimison from the shotgun. Hand off Pfeffer, and now we got a whistle going the other way before the snap of the football. Let's see who this is against. And another offside against El Camino. That is their 15th penalty of the game. Half the distance to the goal line. 15 penalties for 91 yards. The ball at the 4. The snap. Pfeffer, the handoff. Pfeffer running left. Pfeffer into the end zone. No, he is at the goal line. Second down and goal. That may actually benefit Vista Del Lago a little bit. They're going to get to wind some clock. Trailing by 17 points going into the fourth quarter. Vista Del Lago is a yard away from erasing that and taking a lead. Empty backfield. Jimison may just like to take it himself. That's what he's going to do. He's going to extend. He's got a touchdown. Vista Del Lago has come back with 20 points and an extra point away from 21 here in the fourth quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Matt Jimison, and now Wentz on for the extra point. And this is once again another big one. The snap good. The extra point try also good. 35-31, and El Camino needs a touchdown. 6:03 left in the game, and Vista Del Lago has made up 17 points in under 6 minutes. And they've taken a lead for the first time since they were up 6-3 in the first quarter. And they're playing Hail, Hail to Vista Del Lago right now. The fans love it. The cheerleaders love it. Anyone wearing navy blue loves it. As Vista Del Lago has made up a 17-point deficit here in the fourth quarter to take the lead, and we still have half a quarter to play. El Camino with just one timeout. And now it's on the El Camino offense for a response. One thing that's working in Vista Del Lago's favor is El Camino has been scoring a lot with a big play. They have not had a long, sustained drive, and Wentz is going to try to pin El Camino deep. Wentz puts it into the air. It is a low-line drive, but returnable. No, in the end zone touchback. And 80 yards required for El Camino. Well, Vista Del Lago's defense has given up the big play. They've committed some costly penalties. However, they have been able to keep El Camino from getting into an offensive rhythm. It has required a long pass for El Camino to make a big play. Something deep, 1 plays, 2 plays, something along that line where they strike quickly. But an 80-yard march is something El Camino has not done yet. They did score from 83 yards out, but that was on one of those big plays. Now Lassard with a man in motion on first down, drops back to pass. He's going to do a pump and go into double coverage. Intercepted. Vista Del Lago anticipating that big play. Puts a man deep at safety. The pass was intended for Thomas, and hanging around back there, waiting for the football, was the Vista Del Lago safety, who got immediately mobbed by his teammates. Third interception of the game by Vista Del Lago. And the Eagles take over at their own 44-yard line. First down and 10 for Jimison. The handoff on first down, this is Pfeffer. Pfeffer's going to dive for it and loses the football. Looks like Vista Del Lago. No, they're going to say Pfeffer was down at the 49-yard line. That interception was picked off by Austin McGuire. So McGuire with the pick. 5:48 to play. Clock stopping while the official's talking it over. I believe Vista Del Lago recovered anyway. The ball at the 48-yard line. If El Camino forced a turnover there, that would be huge. A gain of 4 yards. And now the official's talking about it. Vista Del Lago already up to the line of scrimmage. El Camino is going to take the opportunity to get in a substitution now. All the officials talking it over. I got to think they're discussing whether or not the runner was actually down. Pfeffer was down. That seems to be the conversation taking place with Coach Jones here on the near sideline. As we're still talking out there. And now they're going to move this back. It looks like there's I'm not sure what the call is here. I didn't see a penalty marker down. The ball back at the 44-yard line. I'm not sure what this call is, but it was a 4-yard gain. Pfeffer fumbled, but the official said he was down by contact. And it's going to remain first down. So it actually works for Vista Del Lago because they run some time off the clock, and yet they get first down again. I don't know what we're seeing here, if this is a do-over or what, but El Camino's sideline doesn't seem too upset about the call. First down and 10, now 5:35 remaining. Here's the snap. Jimison's going to throw. Wide receiver screen far side. Pass caught. And getting dragged down finally is Colin McCargo across midfield. And with only one timeout, El Camino isn't going to be able to stop the clock that often. A couple of first downs. And Vista Del Lago, they don't even have to score here. They just need to control the football and take their time. Three receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Jimison from the shotgun. Handoff, Pfeffer running to his left, trying to get to the outside, breaks a couple of tackles, tries to break another one. Thomas is finally going to bring him down. That's Eric Thomas. 4:45 to play. Big third down coming up, though. Pfeffer burns some time, but running east-west instead of north-south lost some yardage. 3rd down and 8. Big stop here for El Camino. They need to get the ball back desperately. Three receivers far side, one to the near side. Pfeffer to the left of Jimison in the backfield. From the 46-yard line of Vista Del Lago, they're going to take a minute, change the play. The snap. Jimison looking to throw. Sets up, throws across the middle. Pass complete, and Kame gets the first down. What an effort by Tyler Kame. I said earlier in the fourth quarter he was channeling his inner Jason Witten, and he did a great job right there powering forward for a first down. Just needed one more yard, and he got it at the 45-yard line of El Camino. Comes off the field limping, but if he got bruised on that play, that's going to be one well-earned bruise. 3:50 left. Clock continues to move. Here's the snap. Handoff, Pfeffer. Pfeffer's going to cut up field. He's going to dive to the 41-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot him at the 42, so a gain of 3. But El Camino needs to get a stop on these series of downs. They've got to do it right here. If Vista Del Lago gets another first down, this thing's all over. 3:20 to play. You got to figure if Vista Del Lago goes to 3rd down, it's going to be El Camino. You're going to get the ball back with maybe a minute left if Vista Del Lago has to give it up. 2nd down and 7. Pfeffer again. Pfeffer trying to run, and now we got penalty markers all over the place. No gain on the play. And the clock will stop with 3:04 remaining. Let's see what this penalty is. Personal foul, face mask against El Camino. A 15-yarder. You know, you hate to say it, but El Camino has certainly not helped themselves here in the second half. Discipline penalties are really hurting the El Camino Eagles. And now it's a first down at the 26-yard line of El Camino with 3:04 to go. That is their 16th penalty and 28th penalty of the game. Make that 29. Here's a handoff. This is Pfeffer inside the 25, down around the 21-yard line. And Vista Del Lago just keeping an eye on the clock. Any type of score here for Vista Del Lago just cements it, but they don't need it. They're up 35-31. $12 penalties in this game for Vista Del Lago, 16 for El Camino. I said 29, it's only 28, but I say only 28. Could probably get rid of that adverb. Jimison in the shotgun. Pfeffer to his right. The handoff, Pfeffer running up the middle. Again, burning clock. He's going to get close to a first down, but be a couple of yards shy. Third down with 2:10 left and the clock running. Big third down for the El Camino defense. Third down and 2. Vista Del Lago's taking their time. El Camino trying to conserve that timeout. They've got one left. They're trying to save it for when they get the ball back, but another first down here will be devastating for El Camino's chances. Jimison takes the snap. The give to Pfeffer. He needs 2 yards. He's going to be close. He's going to be close. And now El Camino is going to use their timeout. It's either going to be a first down and the ball game for Vista Del Lago, or it's going to be fourth down and an interesting play call coming up here for Coach Jones. 1:34 to play. And it's going to be fourth down. Well, now they're going to have a measurement. I think we might have a measurement here. Not a bad idea by our officiating crew to call for a measurement. The ball is spotted at the 18. If it's a first down for Vista Del Lago, all Jimison needs to do is take a knee. Let's see where the spot is. It is, no, just short, but an inch. So a lot of options here for Vista Del Lago. They can kick a field goal, and the best that El Camino would be able to do is with a touchdown and an extra point tie it. I guess they could go for 2 and go for the win. You could go for it here, but if you don't get it, then Vista Del Lago will get, if they don't get the first down, El Camino's going to end up with the ball around their own 15-yard line. They got to go all the way down the field. Still need a touchdown, but the touchdown will result in a win. Or if you're Vista Del Lago, you go for the first down, you get the first down, and the ball game is essentially over. So this is not an easy call for Coach Jones here. He's got certainly a lot of options, and all of them are good ones. But the question is, what's the right selection? 1:34 to play. El Camino has used their last timeout. After the spot there by the officials timeout for the measurement, the clock would have started up again. So wise move by El Camino to use their final timeout here. And the game comes down to this. If the only thing that works for El Camino's favor right now is if Vista Del Lago elects to go for it and doesn't get it, or goes for the field goal and actually gets the field goal, and you get the ball back right away. If Vista Del Lago elects to go for it and gets the first down, then Jimison will be taking a knee, and it's victory formation time for Vista Del Lago, and what a comeback. 21 points in the fourth quarter. And right now, just a few inches separating Vista Del Lago from a semifinal appearance against the winner of Intercom Sierra. Vista Del Lago is going to go for it. Jimison with an empty backfield. Look for Jimison to take it himself. On fourth down, the snap. Jimison going for it. I think he's got it. He is down to the 17-yard line. It is a first down for Vista Del Lago with 1:31 remaining. The clock will stop temporarily while the chains move. What an effort by the Vista Del Lago Eagles. They are going to win this football game. Jimison's going to let the clock wind down. They might even take a delay of game penalty here. Will Vista Del Lago, and just move it back 5 yards, and instead they're going to wind it down and take a timeout. 1:04 remaining in the game, and Vista Del Lago calls a timeout. First down and 10. They need to snap it twice, and this ball game is over. Jimison has not made his acquaintance with his center in this game, operating out of the shotgun throughout, but he might be about to right here. You certainly don't want to risk a long snap and a turnover towards the end of this game. We've seen some strange things happen at the end of football games, and the more you can limit those mistakes from happening, the better off you are. We had a game a few years ago covered up here in the Sac-Joaquin section where Del Oro was trailing against Folsom 35-7 going into the fourth quarter and ended up taking the lead. Folsom drove down and scored, trying to tie it. The extra point was partially blocked and went off the front of the crossbar, and the game ended with Folsom down by just a point. We've seen another game down in San Diego where Valhalla was trying for the winning touchdown against Point Loma late. Fumbled the football at the 1 yard line going in for the score, and Point Loma ran it all the way back for the touchdown, cementing their win. So Vista Del Lago, they're going to stay in a shotgun formation. So snap critical. Jimison in the shotgun with 1:04 to go. First down 10, he's going to get a good snap. He's just going to run and dive forward. He'll get a couple of yards. He needs to snap it one more time. Jimison needs to take one more snap. Right now it's all on Asim Hasnain to get a good snap off here and end this football game. .24 seconds to play. The snap is a good one. Jimison hits the pile, and that's going to do it. Vista Del Lago is going to advance. And now we got a whistle. Jimison's got to come out, but clock will stop with 11 seconds left. It's third down. I mean, the clock is just going to run, and this ball game is going to end. I mean, Pfeffer can come out here in the Wildcat. He doesn't even have to snap the football. Instead, it's going to be the backup, Andrew Shantz. Shantz doesn't even have to go out there. Vista Del Lago comes back from 17 down to win the ball game. 21 fourth quarter points. They win it 35-31 over El Camino. The number 2 seed survives. Congratulations to Vista Del Lago. They'll advance to the semifinals in Division III with a 4-point victory over the El Camino Eagles. Stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com postgame show coming up in just a few moments, where we will name our player of the game and recap today's contest. Again, your final score, 35-31, Vista Del Lago over El Camino, here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Ah, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Back here on PlayOnSports.com for the PlayOnSports.com postgame show. We're going to name our player of the game for the victorious Vista Del Lago Eagles. Jimison's 1-yard touchdown run was the catalyst, but we're going to give Pfeffer player of the game. He gets 2 TDs in the game, 1 from 4, 1 from 8 yards out, and helps lead his team to the win. But the defense played outstanding as well for Vista Del Lago. Josh Pfeffer now with 16 touchdowns rushing on the year, but for a moment it looked like Vista Del Lago wouldn't even have an opportunity to get to that point. They were trailing 31-14 going into the fourth, but they got a blocked punt. Were able to convert that into a touchdown. They got an interception return for a score, and then they got the ball back, drove down the field, and Jimison took it in from a yard out for the win. I got to think Vista Del Lago feels very lucky that they came away with a win in this game. They had 12 penalties, 6 in each half, for 124 yards. But El Camino, who had only 5 penalties in the first half, had 11 in the second, and some of them critical down the stretch at unfortunate moments. And El Camino's dream season, their first playoff run since 1993, ends. And I will bet you anything that El Camino thinks this was a game we could have won and we let get away from us. But Vista Del Lago will move on to the next round. They will play the winner of Intercom at Sierra. Well, that's going to do it here for us on PlayOnSports.com. I'd like to thank everyone who made today's broadcast possible. Emmanuel Chin provided all the video today. Will McCombs was our producer. I'm Jeff Kurt saying so long from Folsom High School. We got more high school sports action coming your way tomorrow, folks, as we move into girls volleyball, water polo for boys and girls, field hockey as well, and then more football next week during Thanksgiving. Hope you have a great holiday with your family, folks. Join us for more football. We got all we can throw at you next week on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We are your destination for high school sports. PlayOnSports.com. Good night, everybody.